Hey dumplings, it's JenLisa. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to get into a Tweetster executive and SUGA and this apparent relationship clip of his girlfriend singing to him. I think this is very cute, and we actually broke a Tweetster record here, so let's talk about that. I also want to get into Jennie admitting she watches Blackpink clips on the internet and maybe even JenLisa videos. So let's talk about that and what is going on with all this. So grab your dumpling, a tea spilling mug merch, and let's jump into the tea. If you're new here and you're interested in this type of stuff, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified and to new video drops. And if you're a hater, like to be first, leave your hate comment. Please make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell also, and you'll be first to do so. Now let's jump into it. The first thing I want to get into is this clip that was floating online. This is absolutely so hilarious, and I think all of you would find this so funny. First off, some context. When I saw this, I had to share it with you guys. I wanted to talk about the fact that BTS is always breaking records. So much so that BTS doesn't even need to try, or in this case, even participate, and suddenly they are in the midst of a record-breaking moment. There's this new thing, the Tweetster space. By the way, if you guys understand how these features work, let me know, because apparently there are stories and those sort of things, and I don't see any of those features. But anywho, the Tweetster space is basically like Clubhouse, I think. It's a live audio room where you can just talk live. It's basically a group phone call. I honestly don't see the appeal, other than the fact that it's a more casual version of a phone call. But anywho, a user by the name of CarrotBunk00 went viral recently for hosting one of these. She named the room BTS, but I am screaming the lyrics, and the tweet went completely viral and people started joining. So many people who may not have even been BTS fans, and even several verified people, started joining this room and listening to what was going on. There was this main person who was hosting. I believe it was CarrotBunk, but correct me if it was another person, because I'm not sure how this room feature works. And they went by the name Yoongi's girlfriend. She went ahead and started screaming the lyrics to Permission to Dance, and it sounded so awful. Like, it was bad. But it was so funny. She was screaming the lyrics and it was just a good old time. People joined in and listened to her fangirl over these lyrics. Somewhere along the lines, she decided to sing. Now, I don't know if she is Korean, but I believe she was singing some of those famous BTS Korean lyrics. And she sounded really good. So she stopped with the screaming and went into this beautiful vocal talent ability. I believe she was basically singing BTS's whole discography. ARMYs are so talented and amazing, and there's this stereotype that ARMYs are all like 6-year-old girls and they have nothing to do all day but support beautiful looking men. But that's simply not true. ARMYs make this huge effort to support, and a lot of them are super talented and are in the music industry themselves. She kept going, and I don't know how long the call or the room was, but it was long enough where apparently it broke the Guinness World Record. Like, this Tweetster space thing is still very new, so there's going to be people breaking records. The space ended up having 50,000 people there, and they're listening to her scream these BTS lyrics. That is literally so funny. This went even more viral, and people were so excited that not only did they break record, but a BTS related thing broke record, and BTS didn't even have to sit there and retweet anything or anything like that. However, if BTS did retweet this, it probably would have gotten like 1 million listeners, and that would have been an unbelievable record. There were news articles that talked about this and even reported that this girl had broken the Wembley concert attendance. Like, more people showed up to this thing than they did at the Wembley concert, and that concert stadium is huge. It wasn't very long until people noticed a lot of verified people listening to this, and then one person caught the eye of a lot of people, which was this guy named Ned Siegel. Now, one thing to note is that with almost any social media, allegedly when verified people join or interact with something, they said something is likely to be pushed more by the algorithm, because it then gets pushed into the verified person's audience, because the algorithm thinks they might be interested in this as well. I don't know if that is the case for YouTube, because while I do watch a lot of BTS, I also watch a lot of videos of giraffes taking naps on themselves, and I hope none of you get a lot of those videos suggested to you. But allegedly all of that helps spread and increase the attendance of people at this audio room thing. I can't believe some people showed up to it. Insanity. People were laughing at the fact that it was someone with the name Yoongi's girlfriend that ended up going viral and getting this news coverage, because imagine if SUGA sees the news article and is like, wait, whose girlfriend broke what records, singing whose songs? It became so confusing for him. Also, because the majority of these fan accounts are ship accounts or whatever, it never reaches mainstream media. It never gets pushed this far that news news articles are covering someone that goes by the name of Yoongi's girlfriend. I'm not mad. It's absolutely hilarious. I love it so much. And the fact that it was a fan account that broke this record. And even better, that it had SUGA's name attached to it. So more people became aware of BTS and the amazing music they have. These fan accounts on the Tweetster of BTS, some of them are toxic, but most of them are just hilarious. They are so funny and write the funniest things. They create the funniest BTS memes. I can't get enough of what they do, and they always make me smile. This was definitely a nice break from all the drama going on to see something very refreshing, very fun, and very cute. Thank you to every single person that joined that thing and broke this record. It is going to be known as the first person to break this record and go down in history as that. The first person to break the 24-hour music video record, I believe, was Nicki Minaj. And do you know how many views it was? 2 million. BTS gets that in like 3 minutes now. But no matter who breaks Nicki Minaj's record and continues to break it, Nicki will still be known as the first, and that's pretty cool for her. But now we have Yoongi's girlfriend breaking this other record and go down in history. I can't wait to see what other records BTS breaks and even ARMY breaks. It'll be so funny and cool to see. Perhaps we can help BTS further break records with Weverse and get more people on there so they can have a record of most visited website or something like that. That'll definitely be cool to see. Blackpink had recently joined Weverse and they had been busy interacting with Blinks and everyone online. I love to see them being so interactive. We don't ever see them comment back on Instagram or whatever, or at least I haven't seen it too much, so to see them interact on Weverse with us is very cool. One Blink posted on Weverse basically telling Jennie that they missed seeing Blackpink at award shows. I believe YG has been pretty strict on not letting Blackpink attend the end of the year award ceremonies or anything like that in fear of maybe getting COVID, or I'm not quite sure. But I'm not upset. These award shows should be not running. Honestly, I don't think they made the right decision to keep award shows going through a pandemic. Like, it's not that important to have a ceremony. Like, just give them the award or postpone it when it's all over. So I commend them for their decision. Also, maybe Blackpink has underlying conditions, we don't know. But someone posted this comment and Jennie saw it, and she said that she also misses them too. But instead of outright saying she misses them, she went ahead and said that she looks up these clips of these award shows too. I mean, I can imagine these being so fun and amazing. To just feel the energy in the room, to possibly go up on stage to accept awards in front of your peers, and even just perform in front of your peers. But people immediately thought this was hilarious and thought this was even a little bit scary. The fandom has long created fandoms and ships as jokes, but more so in hopes that Blackpink will not notice them. Because it is quite funny, raunchy sometimes, and maybe even a little bit of a guilty pleasure to a lot of us. It is for sure a guilty pleasure for us. We love to read fanfic and all that, and this was a sign to us that maybe Jennie has seen some of this and possibly even read some of this, and we are freaking out over this idea. Like, has she really read fanfic of JenLisa? Because the way YouTube works is if you look up enough Blackpink or even watch enough Blackpink content, you will see videos being recommended to you, and you're probably going to see videos like JenLisa being recommended to you eventually. And of course, when you see videos titled Jennie and Lisa are dating with real proof and you are Jennie, you are probably going to click on that to see what is going on. And what is this real proof going on? You either think, oh my god, I'm going to get exposed, or you think this is going to be funny. So I have no doubt she has seen some of these cute ships and probably has acknowledged that they exist. So yes, we as Blinks need to freak out and can probably go ahead and die now because we have our little guilty pleasure exposed. Let us die now and stop living. What are the odds Jennie might even be on the Wattpad and reading some of these stories? I can't. I don't even want to think of this idea. My secret fan page is full of JenLisa fanfics. I am absolutely kidding. I have not written any fanfics. I'm a terrible writer and would not be able to come up with anything that is actually good. My fanfic would consist of just talking about how beautiful Jennie and Lisa are. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are. Leave down in the comment section down below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm featuring this comment right here. Thank you so much for leaving comments. And as always, I do have a Patreon if you want to go over there and check that out. I have a lot of videos over there that I can't really post on here. This is due to copyright or getting taken down, so I do keep it over there on my Patreon. You can get videos over there like music video reactions, performance reactions, ship reactions. You can also recommend things you like to see over there. Currently, we do have over 400 videos that are already up on there, and we do have a great time interacting with each other too. So if you're interested in any of that, make sure you go over there and check it out. Link is in the top description down below. We also have a video over there that kind of goes over how you can better support this channel if you would like to. That video is on the front page and it's free to watch. With that said, there's 2 videos that will appear up on screen at the end of this video, so click on one of those and I'll see you over there. Bye.